So, why did you make the switch behind the camera?
That was actually in the works about a year before I did it. Just learning each and every position that I could, seeing what the industry was really about, what it had to offer. I dabbled in our PR, our VOD management, our 2257, our just regular office work. And then when I took on the sales position, we all know that you are on the phone all day, every day. So it was kind of like, if I left to go to a shoot, then like all my phone calls were on hold, the product wasn't getting out to the stores, so I just decided to give 110% into the sales as I did in my movies.
So why do you choose to stay in the industry?
Honestly, it's like a family to me, especially Patrick Collins and everybody else on that team. It's just like one big family, and it's hard to leave. Like, I came in to this industry, and that's all I know out here, and they all kind of took me under their wing and helped me grow up and become a woman and an adult, believe it or not.
How long have you been around the industry?
5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so time flies fast.
You used to be wild.
I used to be, yes. What happened?
So now you're...
Patrick gave me a desk job, sorry.
Yeah, you're an upstanding citizen.
I am, yes.
What do you love and what do you hate about being a part of this industry?
Wow. I don't know, that's a tough question. That could get me in a lot of trouble.
Well, maybe there's some portions of it.
What I love about this industry is, well, specifically my company in general, is our willingness to help other people. We don't have to lie to each other. Everything's out in the open. We don't have to hide anything. No one's judgmental. We're all part of the same thing. But I do feel like it kind of confines you to this industry. You go out in public, you're talking at dinner, you're going over your titles for the month, and the people next to you are like leaving, and you don't realize that it's not a part of everybody else's normal society. So it's a little difficult because you don't know when to leave your work at work.
Right.
So
it becomes all-consuming, doesn't it?
yes, it definitely does. You eat, breathe, and sleep porn.
Right.
Yes.
How has it affected relationships?
I don't know. When I was in the movies, I didn't have a relationship at all. So that was kind of my thing I wanted to do. But being outside, I don't see any real big difference.
What about the past of being a porn star? How does that affect your life?
That is definitely a struggle. I don't know, like, I'm not ashamed of anything I did or who I was. I'm very proud of taking that road and doing something that I wanted to do, and where it took me from there. But there is always that thought, you know, I mean, you're going to need to find a really strong man, because it can be very intimidating to most men, being a performer. And then, yeah, it's a little difficult.
How often do you get recognized?
I don't know. I've gotten recognized quite a bit, and the strangest moments, like every time I'm at the airport.
Right. Yeah, the airport. That's what people
it's
tell me.
horrible. Like, I'm wearing my glasses. I'm in sweats. I have a hat on, and somehow, like, I don't know if they see a mole that looks familiar or what, but they're like, "Can you sign this real quick?" Or at the grocery store, you know, I had one guy follow me out to my car, and I thought I stole something. He's like, "Hey," and I was like. I was checking my bags, and like he's like right behind me, and here's my car, and I'm like, and he's like, "Can you sign this?" And it was like a business card. Some guy had me sign a milk carton. But most of the people I've come encounter with have been very polite and proper about it. They're not creepy or anything. They're just really, truly, genuinely excited. So luckily, I've had a good run.
Now, you used to dabble in drugs. How did you get sober?
Honestly, the industry. I got out of the industry for a while, got my head together, got back in, landed right back into the drugs. Then all of a sudden I was getting calls from Vivid, Digital Playground, and Elegant Angel wanted to shoot a whole movie of me, and I realized that my career could actually become a career, not just something I do when needed. And I came to the point where I realized everybody sees me, and everybody's going to watch me as I fuck up. So I was like, if I get my shit together, I can become a serious actress and really give it my fullest, instead of wondering, you know, I wonder what I could have been or could have done. So, And that I've been 3 years off of drugs. Actually, 2 weekends ago.
Oh,
3 years.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Did you do the AA route?
You know what? I did that program before back home. So honestly, when I came out here and partied, like it was all in my head. It wasn't any fun anyways, because I'm like, oh man, I have to start at day 1, 24 hours. I have to tell everybody. So like after you go through so many programs, like partying just isn't fun anymore. It's like, oh, I have to wake up tomorrow and start all over again. After 3 years, I never want to be at day 1 again. Never.
So, do you drink?
I did drink occasionally, but I was one of those drinkers that couldn't have one drink. So it's not that I did it every day, it's just when I did, it was over. So I haven't drank in 9 months.
So what happens when you come to events like this?
I sip on my water, I say hi. Normally I smoke a pack and a half of cigarettes, but now I've got 6 days off of cigarettes. I'm just a quitter. Call me a quitter.
Is it hard putting yourself in this party situation?
It is, but he's with me, so it makes it all much better. Look at the camera.
Does he keep an eye on you as far as he's...
No, I don't think I really need anybody to keep an eye on me, just the companionship.
Right, so you have someone to talk to.
And it's always easier, you know, when you're both ordering 2 waters or a Red Bull, whatever. So.
What makes you happy?
Life, being alive, being sober, having people that care, and I'm a pretty happy person. Yeah.
Any more specifics about what makes you happy?
Man, I could go through a long list of everything that makes me happy. Animals, people getting along, people having fun. Even if it's not me, I like to watch other people have fun. But I love working. I love my job. That makes me happy. I love knowing that, you know, when I come in, they're excited to have me and they want my input and really value my opinions. I thrive for new goals like every day. I'm always wanting to learn something. I feed off of education, so if I'm not learning something, I'm bored. I've got to go.
Right.
Yeah.
What makes you mad?
What makes me mad? Rudeness. People who are impolite. California drivers. People who don't use turn signals, who just cut you off, like they can't leave 10 minutes before and actually get to work on time. They have to go and create havoc on the roads. That's a big pet peeve of mine, but mostly rudeness. I don't think it's necessary. Like, you only run into people so many times in your life. Why waste that time and be rude? Why make that impression on people? It doesn't make you feel good, so that makes me mad.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.